Guess what happens to a DM if your party members leave you alone to plot for 2 months? We're about to find out some of that today. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Cataclysm. We are done with our second slight hiatus, and we are back today with Season 2, Episode 2. And I do have artwork. Our thumbnail is now going to be our opening card for our Twitch stream. So there's that, and it's absolutely wonderful and gorgeous and everything that's great and good. And I love the sass in the characters that match my characters, which are to the left, the notorious Nightmare playing Namriel. Nightmare, say hello.
Hello.
And on the right, the wickedest, wicked Arya, who plays Jabrana Shatterstone.
Evening.
Wonderful. So I know that everybody, including my players, is going to need a last time on D&D recap. So let's do it. Last time on D&D, my players left the town of Nabrat after they financially ruined it. Fucked up the Malaysian. Left their kid. But
it can be rebuilt.
But with reliable babysitters, you hope. John's with them. Nothing will happen to him when John's with him. You guys have a party that it consists of and includes Czar, who is Zenlora. You have Barrett. You have Ricky. You have Lucy. And you have Alyssa. So altogether, you guys have a party of 7. 6 horses. 7 people, because Ricky brought his automaton, who is named Cringer, and I hate that nobody else got that joke. It was a good joke, but alas, I move on for my 80s cartoon fetishes. They went out into the western Nabrat, northeastern Nabrat woods, and they are trying to get as fast as possible to. Does anybody remember our bad guy's name?
Isn't it Carlisle?
It is Carlisle.
Yeah.
To Carlisle's base because Namriel threw one of his swords and you guys got a ping from his location. So you guys know exactly where he's at. He's 2 weeks up the road that you're going on. You guys are day 1. And you fought a troll, you rescued Ricky, found a bone that tells you to break it. And then you guys decide to park in what is obviously a not scary place for the night. In which case, Ricky promptly goes, "What the fuck is that?" You guys don't see anything, so he says a couple of things in Garblin. And the next thing you know, there's a fucking ghost wraith thing in a thing that looks suspiciously like a fucking ritual circle. And you guys realize, oh no. Jabrana, daring to defy the fates and common sense, decides that she's going to get Barrett to hold the other side of the rope while she clambers into...
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
I can respect that. I truly can. And everybody in your party can too, because nobody said a word sideways about it. Barrett just handed you the rope. I don't know if that means that you've actually intimidated everyone in your party, or if it's just like they're just like shell shocked from those shenanigans and they can't take anymore. Barrett has to hold the rope. You stepped into the circle, and on a magnificent roll, it was a 20 D20 max roll. You are not completely possessed. However, the person inside of you has control over your mouth. Now, there's a caveat before we begin, and that is please do not watch my Twitch stream, my players, while we're doing this, because I have a lot of our surprises hidden on the GM thing, and it shows through on my screen. Okay, can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely not fixing to pull up a second account.
I can't kill a boy.
I'm messing with you.
I love the boy. I can't kill the boy.
That was 100% sarcasm.
All right,
no,
so
I'm fully joking.
All right, Yabrana, and Namriel, here's the state of the game. Namriel, you're right behind Barrett. You are in prime catching condition if shit goes down. Yabrana, this thing is wanting to say something and you cannot stop it. Do you have any questions before we go into tonight's session?
Nope.
Awesome, because this time the board begins with your DM. Out of Yabana's mouth, you hear, "Oh, great. More pretend detectives. Why are you interrupting my unrestful rest? You may speak."
To be fair, we didn't really mean to. We were kind of drawn over here by it not seeming, and I'm doing the air quotations, scary. And then the idiot that stepped into the circle thought it was a good idea to step into the circle. We're just passing through. We just needed a place to lay low for the day.
You thought the massive graveyard was a peaceful place to stay?
Look, it's been a long day.
Well, it's about to get longer. The question is, how long does your day need to be? Is this going to be a very long, a short day, or is it going to be an eternity? And would you stop with your body? What are you doing? Yabrana, you have a massive itch somewhere. I will allow you to pick wherever your itch is.
Let's see, where's a good spot? Stay on the back of my arm, like all the way in the back. Like, you know how when you try and stretch your arm, like you can't like get it perfectly.
Oh, yeah. No, I get that.
Sorry, I hurt myself.
Oh, God.
I'm old. It hurts when I stretch.
It's like that one spot that you can't just quite reach. All right, so you have the itch. What do you do?
I'm trying to scratch it. Like I'm flailing around trying to get a good spot.
What are you doing? Can someone, does this thing have seizures? I don't see a seizure warning in here. Listen, stop moving.
I conjure up like a blue and red and yellow flashing little ball, and I was like, "This can give seizures too." As I just hold it out towards their face.
I would like for you to roll me. If you were showing that intending for seizures, I would like you to roll me against that. However, it will be against Yabrana's body. So, Yabrana, what is your no. We're going to do this fair. Dueling D20s, these don't have advantage because it's player against player. Dueling D20s, please. Yabrana, how would you how would you like to do this?
You know what? I mean, I don't know if I've ever actually seen a seizure. I would assume that I would collapse onto the ground and seize around a little bit.
As you begin to seize, Namira, what do you do with the flashing ball of light?
I'm like, oh shit, and I just throw it.
Okay, as you're seizing, you can hear the person that has possessed your mouth go, oh my God, somebody's, all right. I will tell you guys how to get the fuck out of here. Just stop whatever's happening. You brought it. Your seizure lasts a full minute.
Would this technically be magically induced?
No, because seizures are
No.
like seizures are like a natural thing. Oh, speaking of,
Let me see what I got.
No. Before
We
you
have
do
to
that,
roll magic.
yeah, we have to roll for magic. I completely forgot. I was so excited about starting. Yabrana, as you're finally calming down the seizure, the voice inside your head the voice that's coming out of your mouth is just pleading for help, and no, there's no magic. As your seizure comes to an end.
Isn't that the third session where we've had no magic?
Second. No, it is the third because of the season finale we rolled.
Yeah.
So that is
wait, Ty.
Yeah. You guys are really unlucky. Yabrana, your seizure is over. The thing inside your mouth is going, okay. Look. I can't handle that again. Please just I can't get out of here unless you find out who killed me. Okay? That's the only thing. I've had people come up here and try. All of them have died. Just you need to figure out who killed me.
Okay. My apologies for making that happen. I was not intending that. That was supposed to be a joke.
You did that? You did that to her?
It was the flashing ball, okay?
I am a spirit of vengeance. Honey, do I need to do anything about that?
No, she'll get me back on her own.
Handle it.
Wicked, you broke up there, hon.
Sorry, I got food in my mouth. I said, I'll handle it.
Okay. This is a first for me. Okay. So, like, look. One of these guys in these coffins killed me. All right? I don't know which one. I haven't even begun to figure out which one did it. All right? I know for a fact that I was buried with a chest around here somewhere that has parts of the clues to help figure out who killed me. Nobody that has come into my circle has been able to help. They have all died. Either my possession was too hard or they just got very, very unlucky. I didn't do it on purpose.
Okay,
I'm just trying to figure out who killed me so I can rest.
Okay,
Finally.
and I got a question. Could it happen to be that just so convenient stone placed behind the coffin?
Well, I don't know where the chest is buried. I know it's buried. It was supposed to be in my grave, and my grave is one of the two behind me, but I can't remember which one my grave is. I know it wasn't buried like in my grave, but it was buried around my grave. It's supposed to be. No guarantees it's there, but it's supposed to be there. Then, when you have the chest, if you find the chest, if there is a chest, bring it to me. Or rather, put it on my pedestal. Or, well, you can't leave. You can't leave. You have to stay here. But I could tell you maybe if you're hot or cold-ish. I don't fucking know. I've been here for like 3 centuries.
Alright.
You're on your own, bro, because I can't talk to him, right? Yeah. I can only talk to the ghost, right?
No, you can use your own mouth. It's just their voice comes out of your chest.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, like you're on your own because I can't leave. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Namriel, there are 2 sarcophagi coffins there's one right in front of you and there's one to your right. If we're looking at the map, right and left. You are in front of the leftmost chest. What do you do?
Touch it.
Did we not learn about touching things?
You are correct. We did not.
You touch the coffin.
As long as you're aware.
Well, it's more like a stone cairn. You touch it. We're going to call it a coffin. You touch the coffin and nothing happens.
Interesting. I'm going to walk around it and see if I notice anything off next to it or on it or just around it in general.
Investigation check, please.
Please don't roll shitty. I swear to God. Oh, that's not bad.
And you get inspiration on that because that is a skill check, right? No, that's not a skill check.
Yeah.
So sorry.
That is.
Investigation is a skill?
That's a skill.
Okay, absolutely.
Investigation is a skill.
So the coffin in front of you, the name on it is Miriam. There's a little epitaph.
That's a winky dink.
There is an epitaph on Miriam's grave. It says, died trying to find her mother's killer.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Excuse you, what? Did that... Oh, I'm sorry. She wouldn't have known. Unless you guys are doing message and Numriel... Okay, yeah.
I was just
I
commenting
say
as
it out loud.
Okay. Thank you. The ghost does hear it and says, what?
Ghost, what was your name again? I kind of forgot. If you even told us.
My name?
Yes.
Willingtia. Numriel, you go to the second grave.
I should have saved that roll. Fuck.
You go to the second grave and you can see that the name Willingtia is engraved on it, and beyond that it looks like there may have been an epitaph carved into the stone, but it is so worn away it's unreadable.
Well, I found yours.
Okay, so within 15 feet of my grave is supposed to be my chest. All right, it was bespelled so no one can find it. However...
Well, if I walk 15 feet this way, I'm going to end up in the circle. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that didn't go well for the last guy either. Or the last guy's buddy. What was his name? I don't remember. So I'm pretty sure that it's not in the circle. Pretty sure.
Probably back this way.
I think you're warm.
Alright, that's about 15 feet from it.
Oh, no. No. Super cold. Super cold. Warmer. Very warm. I feel good about that spot.
It could be like right here? What do you need me to do? A perception, investigation?
You're going to have to dig. Anywhere where you want to check and see if there's a chest, you're going to have to dig.
I don't really have anything to dig with. Hey, anyone got a shovel?
Ricky just shakes his head and goes, boy, you got claws.
So I was going to say, you got hands, don't you?
Ah, fuck it. We ball. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go right in here. What do you need me to do?
Wilderness survival.
Oh.
Numriel?
It's not a natural one. It's not a natural one. I have a -2.
It was a 3.
Numriel,
it was a 3. I just have a -2 on it.
Numriel, you begin to dig. and you promptly break a nail.
Ugh, gross.
Hold on, I think I might have mending.
As long as it's a cantrip or a level 1 spell, you're good.
Never mind, I do not have mending.
Okay, you're going to find something to dig with because your hand will not, you will not be able to dig with it hurt.
I'm gonna jump up and break a stick off of the tree, or a limb off of the tree.
Wilderness survival.
And just use that.
Wilderness
We
survival.
both know how this is fixing to go. That's a 4.
You jump up and you grab.
Pick my worst stat.
You jump up and you grab an adequate twig.
Alright, now I'm gonna start digging.
Wilderness survival.
That's a 7.
You dig just enough to see that the chest is actually there. Give me just a moment. Let me get my dinky docs. There.
I found it. Okay, so if it's enchanted, hold on.
Leave me alone.
Okay, what type of any sort of magic sense am I getting off of this?
So the enchantments placed on this chest were lost eons ago. Without anything to renew them or ward them, the soul just kind of leached them away. There are
so
no...
if I cast something, it could blow the chest up.
You could, but you could also try... Yes, yeah. I mean, there's no protections on it whatsoever. It is now just a rotting wooden chest. From the way it looks like it should be something that you could carry on your own.
Oh no, you said only uncovered just enough to see the chest. Not that it was fully free.
No, it's not, but you could tell from the top. It's not like, this huge thing. It's probably good.
Alright. I'm gonna reach in, grab it, and fly it back over to the peoples.
You should be able to physically move that chest on the board, too.
Oh.
I did research.
I can.
Yes, you can. All right. Now, they said...
Furious, go away.
What did they say to do with the chest?
Place it on the pedestal. I guess that means, like, in the circle.
It does.
I assume he could put it on the edge of the circle and I could grab it?
You guys can try.
Okay, we're gonna try that. Try and push it into the circle and I'll grab it.
I did.
Yeah, no, it's within grabbing distance. Yabrana, sorry.
At your feet.
Not on my face. Thanks. All right, I'm gonna I'm close to the pedestal, I assume.
Yeah. You can grab the chest.
I grab it and I set it on the pedestal.
All right, the chest opens, and some items begin to pour out. And there are 6 items. Can you guys see them?
Yeah. Torch.
Whoa.
There's a full-size bath in that chest. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, the items inside might have been magic, but the chest itself wasn't. So when the chest opens, all these items pop out.
If I would have shot it, wouldn't it have blown them up? Because I was fixing to... Let me not go there. I don't want to...
Yeah, then I would be dead. Thanks for trying to kill me.
You guys found it.
I was gonna blow a hole in the chest.
You guys found it.
If we can't solve the murder, then I don't get to fucking leave here.
But wait, you guys found it.
Be all right.
I'm so excited. Okay, now hold on just a second while I concentrate. Excuse me. Oh, what is your name? Gibrana, could you do me a favor and raise your left arm, index finger pointed toward the sky, and your right arm down and pointing toward the center of the circle, please.
Okay.
Klata Verata Nikto. As she says that, you guys can hear.
She said that wrong.
It was on purpose.
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure that spawns a skeleton army. Thank you.
Oh, well, would you imagine that? As you guys hear creakings.
No.
Oh my god.
As the coffins open. Inside.
Don't tell me we're fixing to be into combat.
Inside are glowing spectral skeletons. The bones are glowing with this eerie yellow light, and they give off this sickly, irradiated green glow.
That's not creepy.
Now,
I'm just gonna hold an action, just in case.
Yeah, I will tell you guys the last moments of my life. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I was at home in front of my, what do they call them these days? It's possibly a dresser, but I used to call it my chifforobe, even though it wasn't like, well, you get the idea. But it was a vanity. There we go. That's the newer term for it. Used to be a chifforobe, but now it's a vanity. I was sitting there and I was doing my nightly rituals. And the last thing I saw before I died was myself.
Okay.
And then I was stuck.
Like looking at yourself, or like yourself was behind you?
It was like it was me behind me. Does it make sense?
Okay. That helps, yes.
Now.
But that does. Ooh.
What you have to do is you have to use the clues to place the artifacts near the coffins. And then once all the artifacts are placed correctly, then you must name my killer. If you do so, I shall open the passage that is underneath my crypt.
Okay, I got a question. If we do it wrong, does she die?
We all die.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because I've never actually gotten this far. Everybody else has pretty much died because they couldn't get away and they kind of starved to death. So we're already like leagues in front of anybody else that's tried. That's why, unfortunately, I called you guys amateur detectives. I didn't really mean to, because you guys are already like a million miles in front of everybody else. So I'm actually feeling hopeful this time. So as a reward, instead of just opening my crypt, I will give you guys passage to the lands underneath.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Let me go get to investigating these coffins and see what they say.
Namriel, I will give you a hint. If you will hover over the skeletons, they're supposed to say something.
Oh, that's cool.
Yabana, you can do the same thing.
This person didn't like their image or wine. Almost the life of a gatherer. Hates water and fire. Didn't like fire or herds.
Okay, so are you saying that out loud so that I can help? Or are you talking to yourself? Okay, perfect. All right. So if you look at it logistically, this person does not like fire or herds. That means they cannot have the torch or the hay because hay feeds animals. And
Yes,
torch is
and
fire.
the dude on the right doesn't like water or fire, so it can't be the bath or the torch.
Uh-huh. This person was the life of a gathering. That would be the keg.
Hey.
This person does not like their image or wine, so they can't be the mirror.
So the keg would go here. The torch would go up here, wouldn't it?
Not necessarily. Well, maybe. Maybe. Hold on.
Well, it can't go
One
to the
doesn't like
bottom.
fire. Oh, there's 6 items and 4 skeletinos.
There are 6.
Oh wait, there's 6. There's 6. We didn't zoom out.
Oh, adored fashion. So the dude at the top right gets the mirror. Nope, that's the bath. Let me grab the
move
mirror.
the mirror.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So
Love
this
to
person likes
tell
to
a
tell stories, so
story.
they would
So
get
the stool,
the stool. Yeah. This
which
person
leaves
does not like their image or wine, so they can't have the keg, but they also can't
the
have the bat because
bath.
the water is reflective.
So that would be the torch.
This person doesn't like the hay, so they have to have the bath. And this person would have to have the hay.
Oh.
All right, let me consult my answer guide and see if you guys are right. So top left is correct. Stool is the proper answer for that. Top right is correct. The mirror. Stop. Laugh of the Gather, the keg was correct.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom right is the hay bale. That is correct. Person like fire or herds. That would be the bathtub. That is correct.
Yep.
Torch is correct. You guys have them all correct. Now,
Nice.
the second part of this is that you have to name their killer. So proceed.
So their nightly ritual, they were sitting in front of a vanity that contains a mirror. And they saw themselves behind themselves, correct?
That is how she described it, yes.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask clarifying questions.
Do you know how you died? Like you just died, or like you were stabbed, or you drowned?
No, I was fully conscious one moment. I looked up. I was startled to see myself. And then I was gone.
Did it look like a reflection?
I don't know. I just saw myself. It happened very
Did
fast.
any of these dead people look like you?
Well, considering they're all skeletons and I don't know any of their names, there may be some hints on the coffins.
I'm gonna pop over to the coffins and look.
Okay, that will require an investigation.
Yikes, I don't get anything on this first person.
You do get a name. This is bottom left.
Yeah, I'm doing BL and then I'm gonna do the name. Emden. Okay. That's a 13.
So on the middle left, this lady's name is Leaf. Her epitaph reads as such: Leaf loved the forest. She loved the forest so much that she lived in it day in and day out. However, Leaf did not know about lightning rods, and she burned to death in her tree. The end.
Oh. Okay, that's an 8.
Okay, that's top left. This is Fernando. Fernando's epitaph reads as follows: beloved storyteller in the village. His stories and himself will be sorely missed.
All right,
You're doing
that's all there is
investigating.
to it.
What was your job?
Me? Oh.
Yes.
Well, I embroidered. And
Okay,
I was really good at it. As good as any housewife could be. I mean, you know, I didn't have much magic or anything like that, but I could do embroidery very, very well. I made quite a bit of pocket change for our household. Namriel,
Okie
and that is top right.
Tiberius, no.
Her name is Serena, and her epitaph reads, died chasing... I'm so sorry, I gotta get my notes out. Died chasing the die.
Gambler. Oh, die, D-Y-E or D-I-E?
D-Y-E.
D-Y-E.
Okay. Okay. So she liked exotic colors for her clothing.
Oh, I did not mean to do a double.
Not a problem. That's middle right.
No, you're not getting more food.
Middle right, this gentleman's name is Brock. And his epitaph reads, poor guy had one too many.
Tiberius. Go away, Beggarton.
That's an 11.
That's a good one. So the bottom right, the girl's name is Lacey. And you can actually read the dates on there. She died very young. She died at 12. And her epitaph reads, died protecting her flock. And my E key is still busted, so don't get at me for the spelling, guys.
Darius, you stop it, you. Pet you and go away. You already had dinner. His dog food. Okay.
Oh, that genuinely does not help me.
So, she was an embroiderer. She saw herself reflected, basically, behind herself. The one I am suspicious of is the one that liked fashion. Because
Serena?
what does somebody who likes fashion do? They go and have people personally embroider things. Why would she kill her? Did it piss anybody off recently? Well, recently is subjective, I guess. Did you piss anybody off while you're alive?
A few, but only because, like, I couldn't do, like, immediate work. Embroidery takes time. I have to go and get the cloth. I have to dye it. I have to, you know, do the strands. And then I have to pick a pattern, and then I have to weave that pattern. I did needle sewing and tapestry weaving for my embroidery on both. There's a slightly more longer of a wait embroidering cloth. I had 3 orders when I passed, if that will help.
Care to elaborate on those 3 orders?
One was a blanket for a herder's child. So that way she would have something comfortable to sleep, to sit on while she was watching her flock. The storyteller had requested that I embroider them a storytelling cloak. It was actually very intricate. He wanted a lot of things, but he didn't seem impatient. Another lady was looking to go to one of the biggest balls, and she had a kind of a late-ish order, but I was doing my best to get it done on time. She requested...
Any special dye requests?
Actually, yes. Purple is a very rare dye, or it was when I was alive. And I only had a limited quantity of it from a big commission piece I had done the year prior. And this person that had ordered it wanted all of the rest that I had to be embroidered into this gown that she was going to wear for the party.
Suspicious as shit of Serena.
Yeah, I am too.
Well, you only get one shot. So is that what you guys would like to choose? Is that who killed me?
Well, she placed an order. She definitely was in contact with you. She was pissy. She seemed like a stuck-up prick. I feel like it's too easy. Tiberius, you had dinner. Stop. You're a spoiled brat.
I can tell you, of the 3, I did not know her very well at all. She was not from my circle. I didn't know her very well. The sheep herder, of course I knew, because I get most of my cloth from them. We had a very solid arrangement. In the storyteller, everyone loved him. He was so animated when he would tell us stories. And I mean, he never wanted for anything. We made sure that he always had a warm place to sleep and food, and he genuinely just loved to tell us stories.
Okay.
The woman that placed the order, I don't know so much about.
I'm suspicious of Serena. So if we're wrong, would somebody tug the shit out of this rope?
Barrett has been keeping constant tension on that rope the entire time. As he looks over at you and goes, "Yeah, I got you."
Here, wait up for me to get over there, and I'll help Barrett with that.
I'm going to accuse Serena.
You must say it. Blank killed you.
Serena killed you.
As you guys say that, a skeleton jumps out.
It's so cute.
It's animated too. So,
oh, that's adorable. That's adorable.
As the skeleton pops out, it doesn't say anything. It just begins to walk toward you. Click, click. Drag.
I'm going to hold action chromatic orb.
Click, click, drag. Click, click, drag.
You'll get an after dinner snack. Y'all are both bugging the shit out of me.
So, when are y'all gonna blast that fucking thing, or are we not doing that now?
I mean, we're just kind of. I can't.
Click, drag.
I'm waiting
Anybody
to see
want
what
to handle
happens.
that?
Click, drag.
I'm going to go 15 feet up in the air before it gets to me. Ready, chromatic orb with the type set as acid. And the second
Barrett.
it gets within...
Sorry, keep going. I didn't mean to interrupt.
And the second it gets within... Well, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and blast it while I'm up in the air.
Okay, initiative is not rolled, so you can go ahead.
I think I missed.
That would be a miss. Click, click.
Don't you fuckers have
drag.
swords?
Yeah, you're right. Hold on. I'm sorry for what's fixing to happen to the camp.
Not the camp. We got our supplies in the tents.
Then take care of the fucking skeleton.
Fine.
Nice.
Does a 24 hit?
It does, Namriel, but the skeleton is not real. It continues to click, click, drag as
Okay,
it passes
let me
right
go.
by your sword and goes through your
Okay.
body. As it finally
Oh, that's
gets,
interesting.
Brana, you can see this skeleton thing. It looks intimidating as shit as it has a shield and a sword. However, as it gets in front of Willantia, it goes, "You rotten bitch. Do you know that I died trying to get that shit from your storage? Did you have to poison the fucking batch? Bitch." Brana, out of your mouth goes, "Well, motherfucker, if you did not know how to use said dye, you should not have tried to steal said dye. Purple dye is poisonous, you idiot. That's why I don't like to use it much. You have to have special gloves that are treated. You have to be decontaminated after every use. Let me imagine. Did you kill me, steal my purple dye, and then not know how to use it effectively? Well, that's not my fault. Nobody fucking told me. And you were taking too damn long. I mean, what was I supposed to do?"
Oh, God forbid you fucking wait.
You look different. Why are you short?
You're right.
Where am I?
You're dead
Oh.
in some random ass graveyard in the
Oh.
middle of bumfuck nowhere.
I don't want to be dead.
Well, you are, so can't really do anything about that now.
Hey, what is that? The definition of fuck around and find out?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh,
You know what?
Lord.
I think we should call this I think we should call this good. This is not a proper afterlife.
Yeah.
So crawl your scaly ass back to the coffin and go back to sleep.
Roll persuasion.
Oops, sorry, Jake.
17.
That's not a bad idea. Click, click, drag. I still fucking hate you though.
Tiberius.
Click, click, drag. And
Oh, I wish you would turn around.
and they make their way back to their coffin as they crawl back in and the lid closes. Brana, you can feel whatever hold this curse had on you begin to break as
Pull
Latia
me out of
goes.
this fucking circle. Keep going.
As Latia goes, I can rest now. I think I can actually rest now.
Enjoy your afterlife.
I'm so sorry.
Pull me out of this fucking circle.
I didn't mean to pry too much, but I sense that you're somewhere in a hurry.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Thank
Very
you.
Don't pull me out of the circle.
Thank you for releasing my spirit. Ignore that. We're not stopping now. Move, cat. The area underneath me seems short, but the distance is long. Do you understand?
Interesting.
Yes.
So it's an underground.
Tiberius.
It's an underground space. This will put you out, I believe, very much closer to your target than you would think. I know it takes 3 mortal days to traverse, but the time inside is different from the time outside. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so time dilation. Got it.
Yes. I ask one and one only thing. You put my bones with my darling daughter. I hate the fact that she's alone. And then it snaps. Yabrana, you could feel the rock underneath you moving. You are now free to move.
Will you pull me? My legs.
Barrett yanks. Right. And as you gotta move. As he moves you,
I'm hand feeding my dog
no
because
worries.
he's begging for second breakfast, or second dinner.
Let me make sure that that's there. As you get out of the way, you hear as a set of spiral staircases drop. It's a good 100 feet down. Easy.
Good choice on yanking.
Well, thank you. Though I was a little bit confused because you gave the go and then you said not to go and then you gave the go and then you said not to go and then you gave the go and then that started happening, so I just went. You're welcome.
Yes.
Oh, we should have left her there.
Ew.
Yabrana, Nicodemus comes rushing up and squeaks excitedly for uppies.
Obviously, I pick him up. He's my little buddy.
And he's like, because you have the left side of your hair is still shorn in that little braid that he did, and he's just kind of patting your face to make sure that you're okay, making concerned little squeaks. He points to the circle, points down the stairs, and gives you a thumbs up.
Sweet. We got to move them bones first. Make sure it's safe to open this.
Yeah,
it'll probably be all right.
Yeah, it will probably take the both of you. Yabrana, you investigate the coffin. You can move the slab.
I want to make sure there's no poison traps.
You look at it. If there's any magic on that, you're pretty sure it's worn away. The top of the coffin is heavy. And as you notice that it's heavy, Namriel just takes one hand and lifts it up. You look inside.
Look out, we got a badass over here.
I want to give an inspiration for that so bad. As you guys look inside, you could see an actually really well intact skeleton. The bones inside that you know are for Willentia. She looks like she is like covered in bits of embroidery. Like it looks like it. There's a half-finished cloak in there. There's a half-finished, like bits and bobs. There's a half-finished like ground blanket. There's some very intricate works of embroidery in there. There is a black dragon fighting a white dragon, and a beautiful golden tapestry, and it is undamaged. It's a good. Like it's a good foot long, foot wide, so it's a good size like a little mini tapestry. Other than that, you don't see anything of value in the coffin.
Well, I'm not robbing the lady's grave.
Sorry about that. My Wi-Fi decided to shit itself.
No worries, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it'll take just a moment for it to fully boot back up, but I'm still here. I'm still here.
I'm gonna gather up the bones and the tapestry and see if I can move them and see if one of these fucking people that didn't do fucking shit will come over here and open the other coffin. Any takers?
Yeah, I'll come help. Barrett looks at the coffin for a minute or two, and then he reaches into his pocket. He puts on a gauntlet. He stretches his fingers around it. It's on his left hand. He takes the hand with the gauntlet and lifts the lid easily.
Oh no, nice. I'm gonna carry my bundle over here. Put it in the coffin. Respectfully.
As you do so, you get the slightest echo of a thank you.
Seal this bitch back up.
Barrett?
The coffin, not the lady.
Barrett gently lays down the coffin lid. Namriel, you still have the other coffin lid up in the air, bud. What do you want to do with it?
Seeing as my Wi-Fi went out as we were doing that, right after Yabrana pulled the bones out, I shut it. Not like slamming it, but letting it down.
Tiberius.
Not a problem.
You hear me?
Yep, not a problem. It does exactly what you want it to do.
Great.
What about you guys? I need a nap.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to go find that asshole. Because, he's still on the loose.
Pretty sure he's not going to expect us to show up as quickly as we're going to with said shortcut. Does anybody else need a rest?
Fuck it, I'll take one.
All right, you guys get ready for supper.
Can't even eat.
No, but
Somebody gave me a seizure.
No, everybody kind of like spreads out. Yabrana, you are completely exhausted. You go to sleep.
I guess I'll take first watch.
Zara says, "Thank
GPS
you." Alyssa is
Barrett,
sitting.
you're joining me.
Alyssa is sitting by the fire. Ricky and his automaton have already gone into the tent. Barrett comes up beside you, Namriel. So am I the only one that thinks this is like going to be a common occurrence around you guys? I mean, is this how your adventures normally go? Because that was fucking weird.
I wouldn't say normally, but I have a feeling that's exactly how this is about to go.
Lovely. Correct my theory if it is wrong or incomplete, but we're going down that hole in the morning, aren't we?
Yep.
You're correct.
Oh, sorry, I'm asleep.
You're absolutely correct.
Do we know where said hole goes?
Apparently closer to where we're trying to go. We just don't know by how much. So it's gonna take us a second to figure out how close we truly are. It's gonna take us about 3 days in there to get to the other end, but it's gonna have been as if it was a way further distance if we travel it without going in there. So,
and we're just gonna okay.
So flip a coin for good luck, because we might need it.
It's here, yes.
I'm about ready to flip a dragon for
I
good luck.
literally I say as I literally just flip a coin up into the air.
Roll me a D100. 49 and below its tails, 50 and above its heads.
You're so cute.
So that's a 56.
That is heads.
I think we'll be all right.
For the next roll, anytime that you are in said cavern, you can roll an additional luck roll, sir. So what I mean by that, you could use it at like a DM inspiration, but it'll be considered a luck roll. You'll roll a D20, and you can either add that to your total, or you can use it instead of your roll.
Duly noted, and it's just one.
Just one time.
Absolutely, that's awesome.
All right. See, guys, I'm going to interject as a player. If I didn't do stupid shit, we wouldn't have found a shortcut.
No,
that
but
is
if we wouldn't have figured it out, you would have died.
Go me. It's a win-win.
All right, so Namriel, absolutely. Alyssa's cooked something very small over the fire. Lucy's with her. They go to bed very shortly after, in separate tents, of course. For your watch, roll a d20.
16.
Other than, being weirded out that you guys are in a graveyard, there's still no animal sounds anywhere near you. Other than that, it's a peaceful watch.
Alright, who's taking second watch then?
Not me. I had a fucking seizure.
Take me 101. Namriel, you can pick anybody that's in the tents to take second watch.
I'm gonna make Ricky take it. Him and his fucking automaton.
You go up and scratch the door of the tent.
Wake up, dinglefuck. You're taking second watch.
You hear a grunt, click, snort as Cringer pops his head out and blows smoke at you. As you could hear Ricky in the back going, Jesus fucking Christ, dinglefuck. Dude, you really got to work on your insults, man. I take it it's my turn for watch?
Yeah, and I wasn't using that as an insult. So.
Of course you weren't. Thank you for that lovely descriptor. Here, you can take the tent. Anything happen that I need to be aware of?
Nah, just no animal noises and sleeping in a graveyard, so.
Alright, well, peaceful dreams, Golden Dick.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
If I didn't love you so much.
I like a light.
Yep, and Barrett actually kind of scooches up over here next to the Leaf's grave and puts his back behind there and just kind of, because you only have 5 tents, but you have 6 people, so maybe when you guys get back into a place where you can buy shit, you can get Barrett a tent. Right now he doesn't have one.
Here, I'll give Barrett mine. I'll sleep on the ground.
You already gave your tent to Ricky.
Really small. Barrett can share with them.
Very true. All right, for the rest of let me roll a d20 for Ricky's watch.
Oh shit.
Good job, Ricky.
Ricky, what did you do?
An hour before dawn, you hear a blood-curdling battle cry from Cringer. Shut up, you stupid fucking cat, it's a mouse. Shut up. Oh, it wakes up everyone.
What the fuck happened?
He saw a mouse. There's a mouse, and it's not your mouse. He saw a mouse. As the blood curdling stuff happens, Yabrana, you still have Nicodemus on your shoulder. As Nicodemus sends out a pretty loud squeak as whatever mouse thing it was scurries the fuck away. You guys are now awake.
Let's get this show on the road since we're awake.
Yeah, we're all awake. Let's pack up and get moving.
You guys pack up. We'll go ahead and do that part. Absolutely. You guys get to, everybody's ready to go. Tents are packed. Everybody's awake. Everybody's standing over here. Oh, sorry, Yabrana. And everybody is, Lucy's the last one. As he goes, well, into the fire. Who goes first?
I will.
Geronimo.
You guys begin to walk down. As you guys come out, and not quite pitch black. Right there at the end, and I'm going to ping on the map where you guys need to turn to look. Right at the end of the staircase does not go all the way to the bottom.
Tiberius.
Can you guys see that ping?
No.
All right, you want to go bottom center. You guys should start seeing tokens. It's where a little lake is.
Okay.
Yabrana, you're level 1 character because there's no magic. Namriel, you're your level 1 character because there's no magic. Let me make sure you guys got permissions. Controlled by you.
I mean, I can move my token, but that's it.
Yeah. All right, so you guys, there's like a little bit of a 5-foot drop into water. You guys all land safely into this humongous cavern. You can't see much past. You guys have landed in a small crystalline pool. The bottom is blue sand. It looks like it may be some kind of a mineral that's eroded away. You're not entirely sure, but it glows faintly enough for you. It gives off enough illumination for you guys to see. The walls are covered in a glowing lichen. There are, right in front of you that you can see, there are giant mushrooms that are growing out of the walls.
Not the mushrooms again.
For the record, we still can't see the map.
Yeah, we're still on the spiral staircase.
I am so very sorry. Let me do that.
Ooh.
You guys want to go bottom center, and here's where you guys are
I see
at.
it.
Sorry. Yeah. So the mushrooms that I was picking up down here.
It's a labyrinth.
You guys are more than welcome to scroll out and take it in.
Oh, this is gonna be
Anything in the water?
Roll investigation, please.
I did.
Oh, you already did. Wonderful.
11.
There are no signs of life in the water. The bottom is made of that blue mineralized sand. The walls are made of the same blue mineralized sand. It glows a little.
Interesting.
Would you go away, Ty?
I'm gonna step out of the water. Just take a look around to see if I notice anything overly interesting.
Your party all clambers up behind you as Zar goes, well, this is interesting. I wouldn't eat those if I were you. Mushrooms and humans never go good. But pretty sure the blue ones are skull caps, so that's definitely a no-go.
Ooh, yummy.
Listen, Golden Dick, you don't want to eat those. They're poisonous. I mean, the brown ones might be okay, but I don't know. If you cut into them and they bleed purple, don't eat them.
Tiberius, down.
You forget who's human.
Zara goes closer, takes out one of her pocket daggers and stabs the closest mushroom to her. And the liquid on the blade is absolutely purple. Yep, that's poisonous.
Ooh. It'll be alright.
Wicked, you also noticed
I
that...
rolled an investigation to see if I noticed anything interesting.
Yeah, Namriel, you actually noticed that there is a cart that has mushrooms in it, but you don't see who is pulling the cart. But there is a cart. It's right here. It looks like somebody might have been harvesting
that
those.
random cart over there. It's got mushrooms and stuff on it. Now there's no one in sight.
Well, I mean, we weren't particularly quiet walking down the stairs.
No,
Comes from
we
Barrett.
weren't.
No, nobody's in the bathroom, Mama.
Ibrana, I want you to do a perception check on Alyssa.
She should have 7 days on Racer, right?
She does, but she has been signing to you. She has your attention, and she signs to you again. She says, and thieves can't, and you can choose whether or not to share this or not. She says, there is a thumping here. It's steady. It's slow. And then she, on her chest, she thumps once. Waits a good 10 seconds. And then thumps again. And again.
Like breathing or a heartbeat?
She signs, it bounces. It feels. Nothing I can hear. I can feel it.
Yeah, I get that. But it could be a heartbeat because very large animals have very slow heartbeats.
I think heart, yes.
All right. Hey, guys, there's something really big down here.
Okay, so let's keep quiet.
Do we go to the left or do we go to the right?
Flip a coin. Heads right, tails left.
Ibrana, your coin flips.
Interesting. Tiberius. So the coin, and answer my question, we're going to get a distinctive pool that leads us on the safest route.
You take your coin out of your, around the chamber. You can see it. You bring it up so you can see it. And it spins, and it spins, and it spins. And then it jerks right.
Okay, so we've got a choice to make, y'all. The safest route is to the right.
All right, let's go.
Or we can go left.
Zara says, I vote for the wicked coin.
Right it is. That's
Okay.
this way, right?
Yep.
Correct.
So we're going to do party rules again. So who wants to take lead?
Not it.
Namriel.
Of course you throw me into it.
Oh, lost him. Lulu?
Oh, I'm here. I'm just watching him move.
Oh, just making sure.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Furious. He's being such a bad dog right now. I assume everybody's following us.
They are. Namriel, the corridors that you're going through are, they're rock, roughly hewn out rock cavern walls. And And about right there, the next area opens up before you, and this is what you see. All right. Immediately in front of you, there is a huge boulder in the center of the room.
We're just outright disconnected me.
I'm so sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got it.
In the center of the room,
boulder, and that was it.
In the center of the room, as you come around the last corner, in the center of the room, you see a large boulder in the center. Beyond that, you see an even larger boulder with what appears to be extremely large spine and rib bones protruding from underneath the boulder. To your
Dragon
right,
or earthworm.
undeterminate from where you're at.
No, I'm guessing.
Possibly. To the right, you could see a couple of barrels and crates. There is a wheelbarrow that's got a couple of shovels and undeterminate things in there. To the right, there are 2 mine shafts, one without a mine cart and one with a mine cart, and that's all you can see in the immediate area.
Going to slowly ease on into the room.
Stop right there.
Okay.
As you get even with that first mine shaft, you can hear a slight whooshing sound coming from inside. It's slow, steady. Sounds like it's got a light snore at the end of it.
Called it.
Yeah. Take a step back and be like, hey, so that mine shaft over there has something sleeping on the other side of it.
Interesting, but Mariar did say this was the safest way.
The sounds either get shorter or louder. They're just kind of even as you get even with the mine shaft.
Oh, hey, make sure I'm awake in the morning because I have to open for the next 2 days.
5, 6, or 7. Well, wait, I leave before 7, so 5 or 6.
6 will be fine.
Okay.
I want to make my way around the smooth side of the boulder.
Okay. As you get further into there, you could see in front of you there's another smaller boulder, and beyond that you could see the glow of a fire. It looks like there might be a forge over there.
Ooh, I like forges. I am a dwarf.
I want to try and get a bit closer and see what these bones are.
Okay. You're more than welcome. Would you like to do, what kind of check would you like to do on them?
I want to do
Wicked, I'm so sorry. I did not.
An Arcana and Investigation.
I did not notice. Give me just a second.
Cool.
Yabrana, what did you do that perception check for? Because I did not catch it. I'm so sorry.
You told me to do that perception check.
Oh, that was the one on Alyssa. Okay, never mind. So sorry. It's been a very long day. I've been up since 4 a.m. I did not get my nap. All right, Namriel, go ahead.
I woke up at 4 a.m.
Go ahead and make your
I wanted
rolls.
to do Arcana and Investigation, because if they are dragon, they should at least hold some sort of, even if it's very little, they should hold at least a tad bit of magic.
Your Arcana check comes back undetermined. There are magic in those bones, but you're not sure what kind. Your investigation, however, pulls up a little bit more detail. Those are drake bones. They're different from dragons, but not by much. And you
They're
could,
still dragging Ken.
as you look, you can tell that the drakes, there's not a lot left on the bones, but there are some dried and desiccated scales. Would you like to investigate one of those further?
Yes.
All right, pick one up and roll me an investigation.
I'm gonna grab one, and that's a 10.
So it's old, it's desiccated, but you see like a little bit of a rainbow sheen. So you know those were chromatic drakes, which are...
Oh, they aren't too friendly.
No, they are not.
Those aren't friendly at all.
From the number of spines, you can see, you can guess there were 3 of them that got absolutely obliterated by the boulder.
Oh, poor things.
I want to harvest a good handful of scales. They're durable.
They are. Do me, that would be a collection things, wilderness survival, or no, which one of your stats do you have that you have a pretty good bit on, and we'll see if it works. What would you like to roll for that?
I got a decent nature.
Okay, do that one.
That's a 19.
Okay, roll me a d10 for see how many scales you get. You get 6. You get 6 pretty well preserved chromatic drake scales.
Nice.
Awesome. I can use those for something. I don't know what, but I'll use them for something.
Now, Mariel, as you get closer to the edge of that boulder, you see that there is a cave branch to your left, and directly in front of you, it does appear that there's a small forge up there.
I want to go up and explore the forge, because I'm nosy.
Me too.
As you guys get into the forge area, you don't see anybody. However, the fire is hot. There aren't any tools that are out on the forge area except a pair of tongs, and it appears that there are a couple of ingots inside the forge. There are some pliers being created. There's a lot of like little pins and bolts being made on the table over here.
Ooh, yikes.
There are pickaxe and iron things. Wicked, what were you investigating?
Here.
Yeah, that's what mine was for too.
You brought it right there on the anvil. You notice that there is a hammer, and then there is a beautifully wrought... For you, it would be more sword length. For a human, it would be like a long dagger. That investigation, that is good enough with your background as a dwarf to know that's a mithril blade being forged, baby.
Ooh.
All it's missing is a handle and a tang.
Nice. I
You
really
want to
wish
finish
the
it off
people...
real quick?
I don't have the skill. I'm not a blacksmith, asshole.
Lucy coughs and goes, "Hey."
A new toy.
Hi.
Hi. Are you a blacksmith?
I am. Would you like me to take a crack at that?
I wouldn't mind.
Wonderful.
Yeah, if you don't mind, would you?
I don't mind at all. Lucy comes up and looks at the area, and he waves his hand over where the blade is at. He goes, I don't see no traps, and he yanks it up. And then he takes it barehanded and hand and all puts both into the forge. This is adequately nice and hot. Whoever stoked this fire knew what the fuck they were doing. This is great. Not quite as comfortable as I'm used to, but it's pretty close.
You want me to heat it up some more?
If you'll grab the bellows, I'd appreciate it.
I was just gonna use my breath, but okay.
Yeah, bellows. Your breath will knock all that soot and ash in the air. So you go use the bellows. They're there for a reason. Namriel, you start working the bellows. Lucy says, "Hey, this is gonna take me a bit. You stay on there for like 5 minutes, and then you can stop, and I'll just sit here. And if you guys will look around, I need something for a tang and something for a handle."
Looks like someone's getting a new weapon today. Or we can go sell the bitch.
Wicked, I'm assuming you're checking this table here?
Yeah.
On this table, you see a couple of really finely wrought iron iggies. We're just calling them iggies because I cannot say ignots right now. Because my brain...
that was a great roll.
It was.
Ooh, Namriel. Yeah, but Ubrana, you can also tell on that...
finish with her.
On that second table, there is tang makings, but nothing for a hilt. Namriel, that Arcana check. Whew.
Okay, I want to do something with it, if you'll let me. And if you won't, at least let there be some sort of thing that can be worked into a tang or a hilt or something that has slight magical attributes.
What do you
want? I wanted to do was imbue that with my... Hold on. No, we don't have access to magic right now, and I know it'll be null until we actually get magic. But I wanted, and I am on my full level character, I want to imbue it with that. As like a once a day or once every couple day. If you don't...
There's only one problem. No magical items can be created.
That's right. So it already have to be magical.
It's already got to be enchanted or something, because at the start of this world, I told you guys you cannot just make stuff. Now, the effects of spells absolutely can do, but you cannot imbue items with magic anymore. That ability is not active in this world at this time.
What if I just like enhance the blade of it with magic so that it never grows dull and stays like perfectly sharp?
So this spell itself,
then I'm not imbuing a thing on it.
This spell itself only affects a creature. So unless you guys give it give it life, unless this becomes a sentient object, unfortunately that's the same thing as enchanting, and it cannot happen. You can use that Arcana check to see if there's anything that's already enchanted anywhere in your immediate vicinity.
That was the other thing I was gonna ask to happen if I couldn't do my idea, because I completely forgot new magic items couldn't be created.
Yeah, Ubrana lights up like a fucking lightning bolt.
Of course.
Would you like to get like a pinpoint of where it's at?
Yes.
Why am I sparkly?
Okay, so you guys remember that Ubrana got a bone?
Oh yeah, that's right. It said break me, but I was scared, so I didn't.
Could I tell the potential effects off of it if it did get broken?
Not while the magic's dead.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't break it, because magic is dead.
Embed it into the sword.
I mean, should I? Because we don't know what it is. What if it's
exactly
cursed?
If it's cursed, nothing will happen until it's broken.
If we embed it into the sword, it's going to break under the heat.
Not if we get him to make a mold
thing
for
that's
it.
broken that we don't know the consequences of yet. I don't know if I need to.
Not if we get him to make a mold for it. A slot in the sword, like a perfect slot for that thing to sit into.
Lucy still has his hand in the forge as he's actually holding this.
I'm going to hand it to him. Why you gotta laugh like that?
All right, one. This would be an adequate handle. Okay.
That's what I figured.
It can be used as a handle. I can't slide it into the sword, but that can't be used as a handle. But
Slot it so you can break it later on.
It's possible. It is possible, but you guys are going to leave me here for a bit. This is going to be some detailed work. You okay with me staying here and finishing this until it's done? It's going to take about 7 hours.
That's fine.
Good God. Oh. Yeah. As long as you don't wake whatever's sleeping in here.
Well,
no, I think if the forge sounds aren't going to wake it, and the fact that we're hearing it come out of the caves or the mine shafts, I think as long as we don't go poking into the mine shafts, we might be all right. Maybe.
Yeah. What about that? I wasn't able to see that. Let me not say that.
Hey, Brana, mind leaving Alyssa with me?
Yeah, just keep her safe.
That I can do. You have my word. Alyssa comes over here next to Lucy, and she hunkers down beside the forge. As you hear an audible thump. And that's where we got to stop tonight, because we are almost 40 minutes past stop time. Woo!
I know, and I got to go to bed.
Any thoughts, comments, criticisms, concerns, complaints about tonight's session?
Nope.
I'm just glad to I'm just glad to be back playing.
Awesome. So how did
finally.
So how did you guys like my silly whodunit and all the like little bits and bobs, like the animated stuff and the being able to hover over stuff?
Fucking hilarious.
The skeleton was awesome.
I loved it.
Yeah, so in these 2 months, I've actually watched a couple of online tutorials about how to use Roll20 a little bit more effectively. I still don't know how to fucking use lights or the fog of war. I tried, it just confused the fuck out of me, but I did learn how to. You could put tags on just about anything. So we're gonna have more of that, so that way you guys will know, like in the future, that you guys can actually be a little bit more into the map. Like, you guys can use your cursors to poke around. I don't have anything set up for this one because I didn't think we would get this far tonight, because you guys did a really good job on the puzzle, by the way. But moving forward,
I'll fuck up a puzzle.
Yeah,
like in a good way.
You depoted my river puzzle. I'm still upset about that. It was a very good puzzle, the river one.
That was like a kindergarten puzzle.
Well, at least it's whodunit made you guys think a bit. All right. If that is it, guys, this is where we're going to end it for tonight. D&D is back on. It looks like it is going to continue to be Sunday nights. Hopefully, we all get Sundays off at the same time, so we can have a pretty bunch of a bigger stream.
Not this next Sunday. which is why I wanted to bring something to your attention. I work this next Sunday.
Aw, sad
So
face, but make that bread.
Who is working Saturday?
What date is Saturday?
The 1st.
Yeah, I won't have a day off until my vacation, which is going to be Wednesday, the 5th.
Ooh.
Yeah, but Wednesday afternoon, I'm free. If you guys want to do a Wednesday stream, I don't stream
What,
Rimworld
this
that day.
upcoming Wednesday?
February the
I
5th.
mean, I gotta get a whole. Oh, you're talking about the 5th.
February the
Yeah,
5th.
that's when my vacation starts.
And I'm
We'll
not
figure something out.
I'm not cutting this from the live because everybody needs to know this is what happens with every D&D game that is ever done, especially when there are adults involved that have jobs. So you guys are absolutely in on like level 1 on the floor on this thing.
Also, we can't play on the 7th because it's your birthday and we're doing hot pot.
Oh, I'm
and
so
Korean
excited
barbecue.
about hot pot.
And Saturday we're doing the escape room.
Yep, and then Saturday night I've got a concert at the Twisted Fork. My friends are taking me to.
Right.
So,
yeah.
and then Sunday, that next Sunday.
Sunday we'll all be off.
Yeah.
Maybe the 9th.
I know I'm off the 9th.
Let me see if the HR person has already plotted who works on the 9th. Cause
Check the 5th.
I'm off on that. I'm off on the 9th.
Okay.
The 5th, I work 4 to 8.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so February the 9th, not this coming Sunday, but next Sunday is when we'll pick back up. And that also gives me time to do a lot more stuff. Now, do you guys have any questions?
And hopefully we'll be able to have an extended session then.
Oh yeah, no, if we're all
that'd
off,
be
if
fun.
we're all off on that Sunday, dude, we'll have like a 6-hour
Oh yeah,
extravaganza.
no, I'm off.
We
I'm
can
off
start
that
early,
Sunday, so.
but we'll have to end by like 9ish so I can get my sleep schedule back.
Yep. You guys are more than welcome to come back in after game and take a look at this map if you would like to, because it is very intricate. And this is going to be like 1 or 2 sessions or a good 6-hour session, because there is a lot of stuff in here. And on that note, guys, it is time to say goodnight.
Yep,
say goodnight, everybody. Love you all.
Good night.
Good night.